Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tsukihime. That doesn't really hit as hard as Wonderful every day, not gonna lie. But welcome back to Tsukihime. On the last episode we got introduced to the game, we got introduced to the main character, Tohno, who happens to see these lines or whatever because of a car accident that he can cut through with a knife. He can like slice through them with a knife. Just watch the last episode. But anyway, we are going to resume the game. I saved right here, I think. Yeah. So yeah. When I reach my class, it's already a break after first period. I slip into the room while everyone's busy talking. My desk is the window seat in the very back row, so I can sneak there without drawing any attention. And when attendance is taken in the second period, everyone will probably say, "Hey, when did Tohno get here?" It's a strange quirk in otherwise dull class, but I guess that plan won't work this time. Yo, Trump boy, whatever Trump means. It's totally unlike you to be this late. I sigh. This feels like reality is being hammered back to me after the pleasant time I spent with Senpai. What's with that sour face of yours, dude? Being late when I'm actually on time. What do you think you're doing? Hey, listen, I'm not coming to school for your sake, you know. I think I'm just gonna build off that voice for Tohno. What? Of course you are! I'm coming to school for your sake. That's so unfair. You know I like sword fighting. Or it's filmy. I wonder, like I have many times before, how I ended up knowing this guy. His hair dyed orange, his ears pierced. His vicious glare that screams he'll pick a fight with anyone, anytime. And his wearing of rebellious clothes. Long sleeve shirts. With two buttons unbuttoned at the top. Rebellious. Anui Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's university-oriented doesn't really mean anything. They always do this in anime, right? We're always going to like some prestigious school for some reason. We're always in school for some reason. And every time we're in school, the writers really like to have certain things happen. For some reason. We've been burying me since middle school, right? If you make a carefree face like that in front of your rival, you better be prepared for trouble. In any case, Haruhiko is a loud guy. Yo! Morning, Tohno! Before I know it, everyone in class is looking my way and greeting me. Shut up, Haruhiko. You're ruining my chance to slip into class unnoticed. Why am I your rival anyway? I'm just an antisocial, not weirdo. You know, I'm not weird, but I just want to be in, the corner, sulking. There are plenty of other tough guys around, so stop bothering me. Well, he still owes me close to 10,000 yen from middle school, so I guess that does make him my enemy. Why are you only mean to me, Tohno? You wouldn't ever have to attitude to anyone else. You're like a saint to everyone else. Not fair. What? You just figured that out? Life's not fair. You really are only mean to me. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. By the way, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until second period doing here in homeroom? It's it's very odd. I mean, you were really born to be a failure. So you think you can disrespect me to my face? Alright, before I slug you in the face, I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies, but what I'm asking is why you woke up early. I woke up early? I guess it's because I can't stay out late since all that fuss started. So I actually go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about those serial killings, haven't you? You can tell this is serious because the music cut off. Serial killings. I see. Come to think of it, I did hear something like that. I feel a tinge of regret at needing Arihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I've been debating whether or not to return to the Tohno household, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They giving it some really nasty name like the freakiest serial killings or something. Or maybe I was saying, there's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. And to top it all off, they were all... Wait, what happened to them again? Arihiko tilts his head in contemplation. I mean, you're the one telling me, right? I'm an idiot for asking him. Oh yeah, I remember now! All the victims had cross-shaped slashes in their throats. Joe was some weird religious freak. Are we surprised? No, Inui-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh yeah, that was it! They say it's some kind of modern-day vampire or something. You know a lot about this, Yumizuka-san. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You can remember it even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. It's kinda hard to tell what anybody is saying with they don't really have any text box for any of the people. Or they're not said Arihiko. They don't have anything like that. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with a killer walking around. I mean, I'm not scary, but come on. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. What is it? What is it? Having a good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun gag? I sit down while dealing with Arihiko. Man, you're cold. Did you collapse from anemia already this morning? I'm alright. Thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, then I guess you're okay. The bell rings while we were talking. Well, class is about to begin. Hurry up and get to your seat. Yeah, alright. Oh, by the way, we'll have lunch in the cafeteria instead of on the roof. I've invited a special guest, so look forward to it. With a steaming laugh, Haruhiko returns to his seat. See you later, Tohno-kun. Yeah, I forgot you existed. Sorry for keeping you, Yumizuka-san. Sorry. Got a little butter on my lips. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. But it's still a mystery to me why she joined our conversation. I mean, it's not like you were invited. I actually really didn't want you to get in our conversation. Who even are you? He's just our classmate. It's lunchtime. Now then, where should I eat at? I don't think a lot of these first options are really affecting anything for real, but I can probably skip text, right? No, but I hope I don't actually have to read all of it, but just in case, I'll save it in memory too. I think I can go to the cafeteria right now. It's gonna be okay. Cafeteria is packed as usual. A long line of people waiting for their orders has developed. Casting a glance at the students holding their meal tickets, I sit down at Arihiko's table. So, Arihiko, who is this special guest? That's odd. We arranged to meet here in the cafeteria. Hold on, I'll go check things out. See, I am smart. I said arrange, not we're gonna meet here. So, I got a little bit of a brain on me. Arihiko runs off, leaving us curry udon. Chikara udon is my choice. I hope he returns before the noodles show stale. It's no good. Looks like Senpai went somewhere else. Your guess is a senpai. Yeah, she's a really cool girl. I've been hitting on her for the last few days and I finally got her to agree to eat lunch there. Apparently, she has someone she wants to thank today. It just might happen to be you. So she's running around school looking for whoever it is. Seems like she's a busy person. Yeah, she's kind of like one of those penny raisers, whoever that is. With a look of regret, Arihiko splits his chopsticks. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Anyhow, Ikagekemasu, or whatever they say. Yes, Ikagekemasu. We began to slurp our udon. So what the heck are penny racers anyway? So, what was the real reason? Huh? What do you mean? The reason you were early this morning. You aren't the sort of person who comes to school early just because he gets up early, Arihiko-kun. Didn't I literally tell you it was because of the murders? Idiot! I questioned Arihiko as I sat next to him, in my Chikara udon. Arihiko gives an uncommitted response as he slurps away at his soup. Are you going back to your real house today, Tohno? Yeah, I am. Wait, have I told you about that already? Nah, I just heard about it from the teacher. Arihiko continues to wolf down his curry without glancing in my direction. Maybe Tohno really will get depressed, so I decided to check it out. I see. And your verdict? Pretty disappointing. It wasn't worth getting up early for. You really have too much time on your hands, Arihiko. I conclude as I bite into the white rice cake in my Chikara udon. That's the kind of person Arihiko is. Today is the day I return to the house of my real family, returning to the home of the adopted family who raised me. Arihiko must have heard about it somewhere and came to school early because he was worried about me. Arihiko, I think your appearance does you a disservice. You're really sentimental underneath. If it's always melancholy Tohno telling me that, then maybe I'm the real thing. I mean, you could just not typecast me, but I guess that's also decent. Arihiko slurps noisily at his noodles. Yo man, what's really going on? What do you mean? You've been living with the Artemis since primary school, right? It's been 8 years already. Your dad's basically disinherited you. Why is he suddenly calling back to you now? He didn't disinherit me. He just kicked me out of the house somehow. Tohno, if there was ever a family that kicked their kid out of their house somehow, that's not a tragedy, it's a comedy. And your life is pretty funny, that's why you pass out all the time. But it's so boring it's not even funny. Arihiko spreads his arms and shrugs. Refusing to be serious ever is one of Arihiko's easy to understand traits. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you get kicked out of the house, laughing is all you can really do. Then he said some cliche line like, "Never step foot in this house again," or something, right? That's what people would call disinheritance. Come to think of it, I've never heard why you were disinherited. Who knows? That's something I'd like to know too. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Grabbing his bowl with both hands, Arihiko drains what's left of his hot curry soup. Lunchtime is short. Following Arahiko, I decided to quickly finish my Takara Udon. The last class of the day ends. I don't feel like going to the mansion right away, so I just blankly stare out the window like a weirdo. The classroom is dyed orange by the sunset. It's like red watercolor paint, and it hurts my eyes. I don't like red. Feels like it soaks deep into the back of my eyes, and I want to throw up. And then, all of a sudden, he sees a moon with like a giant bloody red eye. For some reason, he's like, what's that? Right? That's what the same is, right? Right? Young Sky? Mamiya? Where are all of my favorite characters? It seems I'm weak to things that resemble blood. No, I should say I'm weak against blood itself. Kimika! 8 years ago, I had a near-death experience. I was in an accident where I was injured in the chest, and I teared between life and death for days. I should have died instantly, but miraculously, I survived. Maybe it's because of the great medical treatment. However, the injuries were so severe, I don't even remember the accident. 8 years ago, when I was a child, I felt a thud pass right through the middle of my chest, and then I passed out. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. I was in a hospital bed. All I could remember afterwards was the pain and the cold. I don't remember much of the accident, but even today, the scar on my chest remains. I guess numerous fragments of glass pierced my chest, leaving burn-like scars there in my back. Actually, I was surprised at being saved. Ever since then, I frequently collapsed from anemia-like dizziness and caused a lot of trouble for others. Maybe that's why my old man believed I was unfit to heir the Tohno household and entrusted me to our relatives. The wound on my chest, huh? The huge scar in the middle of my chest hidden from view by my uniform. Now I think about it, after that accident was when I started to see those lines. I'm able to forget them thanks to the glasses that Senpai gave me. But I think I would have completely gone mad if I never met her. Keiko-san, the person who had been my mother up until now, said when I left the Tohno household, it wasn't normal. No problem. I'm not a normal person myself. Adjusting my crooked glasses, I pick up my bag. I can't stay in the classroom forever. Now then, get a hold of myself and go back to the mansion and stay in school for a little longer. I don't even remember what I did, honestly. I'm gonna go back to the mansion, though. I walk along a different path than the one I usually take. Passing through unfamiliar streets, I slowly approach the Tohno mansion. The surroundings are not completely unfamiliar. After all, I had lived here until I was 9 years old, 8 years ago. This is not the first time I had taken this path back to the mansion. My feelings are a little complex. The path home is nostalgic yet fresh. But until now, I had not looked forward to returning to the Tohno household. Now it doesn't seem so bad. The house I lived in until I was 9 years old. Right now, my sister Akia is in that utterly un-Japanese Western-style mansion. Tohno Maki Hisa, the old man who hated me, and the master of the Tohno household died a few years ago. My mother, who died from illness after Akia was born, so the Tohnos had dwindled down to me and my sister. Dang. Being the eldest son, you would think I would stand to become the Tohno heir, but I have no such privilege. To become the Tohno heir means being bound by a strict upbringing. I've lost count of the number of times my fire extorted me over my dislike of not being able to live freely. That was when I got involved in that accident, and my body became weakened. My fire saw it as a good opportunity to get rid of me. His reason for something was along the lines of, someone who could die at any moment can become there, even if he is so son. Sadly for my fire, I betrayed his expectations by making a recovery, but my sister Akia was already deemed to be the heir to the Tohno household. And so, I've heard that Akia, who has already been raised harshly in order to become the proper daughter of the Tohno household, received an even harsher upbringing since then. That was a long time ago. I played together with Akia in the mansion back before the accident. After that, I never saw her again. The life in the mansion I abandoned 8 years ago. Those 8 years were long. My memories of that time have largely faded. But in spite of that, there is one thing that even now continues to burn strongly within my heart, and that is... I don't know. Akia isn't the only person I haven't seen since then. I can't remember all the details because it's been 8 years, but there were other children at the mansion around the same age as me. I don't remember their names, but there were 2 girls who were twins. The old man said they didn't have any relatives, so he took them to work as servants. That's weird. We played together so often when we were small. I can't even remember their names. I thought you would say that, like, children's servants thing was weird, but okay. I closed my eyes and tasked my mind back. I should be able to remember. She was a girl who was always cheerful, so cheerful that you would become cheerful just by looking at her. A girl with a carefree personality that was loved by everyone in the mansion. A Mary Sue! Because she was so close to my age, I got along with her, and it seemed like every day we would run around the garden together. Let's play together, Shiki-chan, she would say. I could remember her taking me out of my room after I secluded myself inside. She would often laugh and take shy Akia's hand, trying to make her play with us. Maybe she was older than the both of us. She would guide me and Akia to play together, but once we started playing, she would just watch over us. Even Akia's tutor, the harsh butler, would say, I don't mind as long as it's with you guys, and let Akia play out. I'm much more concerned about the other girl. I don't know what kind of girl she was or why she was always like that. From the second floor, there was always a girl looking down at us every time I turned to look at the mansion while we were playing in the garden. She was a twin, that cheerful girl, but she was always facing us expressionlessly. That girl would never try and leave the house. Bro, I just realized something. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay. Like, bro, I actually just realized something. I'm like, bro, that's actually crazy. Alright, but, that girl would never try and leave the house. All she would do was just watch us with those cold, expressionless, emotionless, void-having eyes. Was it because it bothered me so much that I thought she seemed so lonely? Most of the memories I have about the Tohno mansion are only about her. Well, in the end, I ended up talking a little with her. Wonder if those girls are still at the mansion. I think about that, I take a white ribbon out of my bag. No white ribbon that the girl gave me at the very end. 8 years ago, after I was involved in the accident, was it gonna be some anime thing where it's like, if you still remember this and give it to me, the result is married? Why they always do that in anime? The day I was entrusted to guard my family. Right before I was to leave the mansion, the girl gave me this for some reason. I'm just lending it to you, so be sure to return it. Saying something along those lines, she ran off. A promise made under a large tree. The weather was beautiful that day. Look up, there was a high blue sky that I could just lose myself in. It was my last memory of when I left the Tohno mansion 8 years ago. I put the ribbon back in my bag. It's been 8 years after all. Not only did I not know if they're still at the mansion, I can't even remember their names. Even so, this ribbon is precious to me. The time when my father had disinherited me, rather than being sad over having been discarded by him, I felt warmness inside when I thought she was waiting for me to return the ribbon. That's why I wanted to keep the promise, as long as I still remember it. I agreed to return to the mansion because Akia was there all by herself. I left her there for 8 years, pushing all responsibility onto her while I selfishly lived freely. But there's something else. I really think I decided to return because of that promise, the white ribbon. Because of that promise made her the only one who said she would be waiting for me. It's huge. Thank you. The words escaped my mouth when I reached the gate. For someone like me, used to live in a normal house, the Tohno mansion seems out of reality. Wonder if I rush into this. No, it's too late to start regretting things now. The gates aren't locked. Push them open and head towards the mansion doors. They tower oppressively, bearing down on any visitors. Beside the iron double doors is a mansion doorbell. Alright! Taking off my nervousness, I press it. There isn't any affectionate ding-dong chime from the doorbell. The oppressive silence continues for a few seconds. Instead, there's a Then the sound of padding footsteps behind the door indicates someone's presence. We've been waiting for you. The door opens with a creak. I actually couldn't even see that because I was lowering my volume. Inside the lobby, I remember the young girl in an apron. Thank goodness. You're so late, I was beginning to worry that you had gotten lost. I was thinking about going out to meet you if you hadn't arrived by sunset. The girl in the anarchist apron smiles warmly. No, that's, I'm so taken aback by her outdated mode of dress I can't even form a proper sentence. Perhaps attributing my hesitance to distrust, the girl tilts her head a little. You're Shiki-sama, aren't you? Yeah, but you don't have to call me Sama. You are, right? Oh, please don't stare at me like that. I was beginning to think I had made another mistake back there. She gives a good-natured laugh. I have no bias for this, but she fits the image perfectly. Could you be that girl who played together with us when we were small? I inquired tentatively. She gives a poor smile, looking truly happy. Come, you must be tired, right? Please, you come in. Why am I about to laugh? Katia is waiting for you in the sitting room. The girl quickly crosses the lobby and heads towards the sitting room. Turning back as if she remembers something, she makes a bow, full smile on her face. Welcome home, Shiki-sama. Her greeting is accompanied by her flower-like smile. I can't think of any reply, so I just follow her. Guided by the girl, I head to the sitting room. It's as if I'm seeing it for the first time. I don't know if I'm forgetting about it in the last 8 years or if they just had it refurbished since then. Either way, it feels like someone else's house now, and it's unsettling. As I'm looking around in the sitting room, The man in the apron lowers her head in a quick bow. I brought Shiki-sama with me! Well done. You may return to the kitchen, Kohaku. Thank you. Seems the maid's name is Kohaku. Kohaku gives a small bow as if to say farewell, and then for some reason she throws it back. I don't know why she did that in a maid dress, but for some reason she just decided that would be cool to do and then leaves her room like we didn't just see that. This leaves me and two girls I don't recognize. It's been a long time, Nissan, says the girl with the incredibly long neck. All my thought processes stop at once. My mind goes blank. I can't think of any words of greeting. All I can do is nod with a yeah. I don't think it can be helped. This Akiya that I had not seen in 8 years is not the Akiya I remember. She's completely transformed into a proper young lady of the noble family. Nissan. The black-haired girl tilts her head slightly. Exactly all I can say are dumbfounded things. My mind is turning in somersaults as I try and recognize the girl in front of me as Akiya, but it seems Akiya already recognizes me as her brother. You do not look well. Would you like to rest before we talk? Akiya throws a sharp glance in my direction. Is it just my imagination that she looks like she's in a bad mood? No, I'm alright. I was just surprised at how much you've changed, Akiya. Oh, that was him. I'm like, she can read my mind? No, I'm alright. I was just surprised at how much you've changed, Akiya. People do change over the course of 8 years, Nissan. That's pretty obvious. We are at an age of change. Or do you think we've remained the same as back then forever? What is this? I can feel the thorns in Akiya's words. No, you've definitely changed, Akiya. You've become more beautiful than before. That is some flattery. That's how I really feel. And indeed, I know that I actually didn't need you to tell me that. But on the other hand, you have not changed at all. You're still ugly, you're still musty, and you still need to die. Akiya answers coldly, her eyes closed. Well, I came prepared for something like this. It is as I had gone. It seems Akiya does not think well of me. If you are feeling well, let us finish our conversation. You have yet to hear the details about why you were called back here, Nissan. I've heard nothing more than a son come back to the mansion, though I found out through the papers the old man passed away. If the major head of the company dies, it makes it in the financial papers. Word of Tohno Makihisa's death reached his son, Tohno Shiki, via the newspaper after the funeral. Even though his relatives hadn't told him, the disinherited son could pick up the news of his father's death merely by buying 100 yen newspaper. Might be cynical of me to say so, but the world has certainly become a convenient place. I am sorry. It was my fault that you did not get the news about father. Akiya quietly lowers her head. It's alright. Either way, it's not like you would come back from the dead if I win. Not something you should be worried about. I'm sorry. It is somewhat comforting to hear you say that. Akiya's face is serious, but this is not a topic I care much about. A funeral is a ceremony for those who cannot detach their feelings for the deceased to achieve such detachment. For someone like me, who cut off such feelings a long time ago, there's no need. I'm glad he's dead. Calling you back here was my idea. It would be odd for the eldest son of the Tohnos to be entrusted to the Ironmas forever. Now that father has passed away, the only Tohnos by blood are you and I, Nissan. I don't know what Fire was thinking when he entrusted you to the Artemis, but he's no longer with us, so there's no longer any need for you to live with him. That's why I had you come back here. Wait a minute, I still like them. It's all well and good, but I'm surprised you were able to get our relatives to agree with this. Wasn't it they who came up with the idea of leaving me with the Artemis in the first place? And maybe so, but now I am the head of the Tohno family. I declined every one of the proposals from our relatives. Wait, didn't I give her I declined every one? Yeah, I think I gave her that kind of voice. What if I switched between those two voices? That would be incredibly annoying from a viewer perspective, but funny from my perspective. I would like you to continue living here, Yi-san. Like this is a place with rules. You will avoid living the overly casual lifestyle you've been leading up until now. I'm afraid that isn't going to happen, Akia. You're still a little shit, you know. There's no way I can go back to being some well-married gentleman now. Not that I want to. I will not ask more of you, but do try, or are you saying that you are unable to do what I already have? Akia shoots me a cold look. Alright, I get it. I'll try my best. You do not need to try, as long as you get the results. Let's get back to topic. Right now, you and I are the only ones living here. I not care to have too many people around, so I cleared everyone out. What about the maid? Huh? Hold on a second, Akia. You cleared everyone out? You wouldn't want to run into one of our relatives in the mansion, would you, Yi-san? I put off most of the servants, but there are enough for you and I, so there are no problems. Wait, no problems? We're going to get attacked at our family meeting if you do something like that. Oh, please, be quiet! Ah, humbug, hush! Rather than having the mansion overflowing with people, wouldn't you feel more relaxed with just the two of us here? Well, it is true that I feel relaxed, but you've only just become the head of the family, Akia. If you go around abusing your power like some sort of dictator, our relatives are not going to keep quiet. Even the old man didn't go against their opinions. Indeed, that's why he was a fool. That's why Fire entrusted you to the Artemis. I, on the other hand, have despised him ever since I was a child. I'm not going to put up with their whining any longer. Not going to put up with. Look, Akia, you know, I still know them more than I know you, low-key, so. Enough! Just listen. You don't have to worry about me. Please just worry about your own life from now on, Yi-san. I can see it's going to be difficult for you in many ways. Akia says sullenly, looking away a little. Like she's bashful. Now then, if there's anything you don't understand, ask her, Hisui. She looks at the girl standing by her side. The girl called Hisui bows expressionlessly. This is Hisui. She will be your personal maid from now on. Is that acceptable? Huh? Personal maid? You mean... In other words, she's your servant. Akia declares as if it were obvious or normal. I can't believe it. Hold on, I'm not a kid, you know. I don't need a servant. I can take care of myself. Would that include cooking the laundry? Akia is pretty sharp at pointing those things out. At any rate, now that you've returned to this house, you will obey me and my directions. I don't know how you've lived at the Arma house, but you're living at the Tohno house now. Please accept everything given to you. I can't say anything and my eyes look towards Hisui. As expected, she simply looks back at me expressionlessly like a doll. Well then, Hisui, please show Nissan to his room. Yes, my lady. Hisui approaches me with a childlike lack of presence. I will guide you to your room, Tsukihime. Hisui heads towards the lobby. I head off towards the lobby too. We enter the lobby. This mansion is split into east and west wings, with the lobby in the middle. The lobby is like the body of a bird whose wings are the halls of extending diagonally into the east and west. Each wing is about the size of a hospital. I remember this house is constructed symmetrically, so both east and west wings have the same floor plan. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this was important, and when I was trying to go to this wing route, oh my goodness, bro, I was having so much trouble because I had to remember this. I think the room is this way, Tsukihime. Hisui climbs up a flight of stairs. Seems like my room is on the second floor. Come to think of it, this servant's room should be on the first floor of the west wing, so that's probably where Hisui and Tohaku's rooms are. Outside, the sun is already set. The girl in the maid uniform walks down the lone, dimly lit hallway without a word. Kinda feels like a wonderland. Maybe I'm Alice, said I. Without thinking, I let my thoughts slip out. Did you think I was amusing, Tsukihime? Hisui stops and confronts me. No, I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry. After staring at me, Hisui bows and starts walking again. Is that a pillow underneath the sheets, or is that a dead body? Is this my room? Yes. If you are displeased with it, I can arrange for a different one for you. No, there's no way I could be displeased with it. It's just a little, no, really too fancy for me. Tsukihime? It's fine. I'll gladly use this room. Understood. This room has not been touched since 8 years ago, so I do not believe you will find anything unsatisfactory with it. There's something a little odd about the way Hisui said that. It's almost as if she was implying this is once my room. Hey, is this by any chance my old room? That is what I've been told. As I grip my chest. Am I mistaken? Hisui inclines her head to the side slightly. I feel relieved. Seems this girl can't express emotion after all. Well, it might be, now that you mention it. I do remember it faintly, so it must be so. I can't feel any sense of familiarity about this place at all. But I guess that's what it's like after you leave a place for 8 years. I can't get settled here though. I was living in a 6.5 mat-sized room until this morning. Like I'm staying in some high-class hotel. I understand how you feel, but please try and get used to it. From today onwards, you are the eldest son of the Tohno house, Tsukihime. You're right. I've gotta do my best so at least I can look like it on the outside. With a dump, I drop my bag on the table and stretch my back. Oh, man! Why did they give me a 30-year-old back at 16? I've been feeling a little stressed with everything that's happened so far, but I guess I got no choice but to adjust from today onwards. Tsukihime, all of your luggage has been brought here. Is there anything more you require? No, not really. Why you ask? There was very little delivered. If there is anything you need, I can have it prepared. So please do not hesitate to ask. I see. No, I don't need anything more for now. I didn't have much luggage to begin with. My luggage is just in this bag. These glasses and the textbook in my bag. And that white ribbon with an unidentified owner. That's all. Ah, that's right. I haven't answered the important thing yet. I asked you something, Hisui. Yes. What is it, Shiki-sama? Man, I really wish I didn't have this, trash little list, bro. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken about this, but you and Tohaku are sisters, right? Are you... Sir, is your brain recoiled? For an instant, surprise flashes in Hisui's expressionless eyes. Yes, Tohaku's my older sister. I don't know how you can tell that. Really? Great! Then that means you two must be the girls who once lived here. I'm so happy I have inadvertently raised my voice. In direct contrast to my joy, Hisui does not move. Hisui? You and Tohaku were the children taken here, aren't you? We used to play together, right? I wonder if you remember... I close my mouth as soon as I speak. I mean, you did have 3 sentences, so you clearly didn't, bro. No, the dog guy I played together with was the bright and cheerful one. The one who just stares at us with those cold eyes has to be. I played together with your sister quite often. Hisui? Yes, I know. 2 years before you went to the Arima household, Makahisa-sama took Nisa and I. Hisui speaks as if disinterested. Should I know Hisui and Tohaku are the twins from my memories, but it seems Hisui doesn't think much of it. I see. I didn't talk to you much. I'm sorry for getting so worked up. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I must also apologize for my rudeness to you earlier when I was younger. Hisui lowers her head. Really feel uneasy. I know Hisui does not mean to make me feel bad, but I don't know how to respond when a girl the same age as me says that to me. I don't take no for an answer, Hega! Do you have any other requests, Shiki-sama? No, nothing in particular. Very well. I shall come to call you in an hour's time. Please relax until then. As expected, Hisui says everything with an expressionless face. By 1 hour later, she must mean dinner. But even if she tells me to relax, how would I do that here? The clock says it's around 6 o'clock. Usually, I'd be watching TV in the sitting room around this time, but I'm having serious doubts as to whether or not there's such a thing as matching. Hisui, I know it's kind of a trivial thing to ask, but is there a television dismantling? A television? Hisui's eyes narrow slightly. I know I'm the one who asked, but it really is a stupid question. Hisui makes a rare troubled face and stares off into space. Ugh, look at her nose. Ugh. There is no television in the sitting room. Some of the visitors did make use of one, but when they departed, they packed it up with their luggage and took it back with them, so I do not believe there are any remaining. Hold on. Visitors? Like who? For how long? Relatives. The eldest son of the Tsukihime-sama from a branch of the family. Tozaki-sama's third daughter and her fiancé, and Tsushima-sama's eldest son, came to stay for close to 3 years. 3 years, huh? Hisui, that's what you call freeloaders, not visitors. Hisui does not reply. No matter what kind of people these freeloaders are, it seems that servants can't say anything bad about them. Well, at any rate, it seems like those relatives have brought and taken back their luggage with them. My old man hated the products of modern culture, thinking that all of them were vulgar. There was no way he would ever watch the TV. Akia, who had been educated for him for the last 8 years, would probably think the same. Well, it's not like I'll die without one. Hisui is silent. No, there was a library on the first floor of the West Wing, wasn't there? Maybe I'll go find something to read when I have the free time. Julie doesn't reply. She just stands there in the doorway. I can't even tell where she's looking. Julie? Julie doesn't say a word. Suddenly, she looks straight at me. I believe there is one in Nissan's room. Huh? I have no idea what she's talking about. There's one of what? A television. I remember seeing it in Nissan's room. Julie says as if remembering something from many years ago. I see. Tohaku does look like the type of person who'd watch those variety shows. But I balk at going to Tohaku's room and telling her, "Let me watch your TV." Sorry, just forget I ever asked. After all, I'll be living here from now on, so I've got to follow the rules of the mansion. I knows what sort of cynical comment I'll be in from Akia if I start watching television. Thinks I'll be living a scholarly life fit for a member of the Tohno family from now on. Alright, I'll be in my room until there, so just come and call me when it's time. You've got other things to do, don't you, Hisui? Hisui nods in a sitting and turns around. That was a little disrespectful. You got other things to do? Silently opening the door, she leaves my room. Here takes place, Akia and I face to face. Yes, it's natural here, as Hisui and Tohaku do not eat with us standing behind us to tend to our needs. I thought it would be natural if all four of us ate together, so you could say I'm caught off guard by this inexplicably tense stare. I should mention at this point that I've totally forgotten anything related to table manners by now. Well, I do remember a little pieces. It's not like I'm completely amateur, but humans seem to pack away unused memories in the corners of their mind. Alright, bro. Finishing there, I'll return to my room. Still just 8 at night. Too early to sleep. What should I do? Let's see Tohaku's room. It's here, isn't it? Knock, knock. I knock on her door. Tohaku, are you there? Yes, please hold on for a minute. I can hear a cheerful voice from inside the room. I'll wait for about 3 minutes. Tohaku opens the door and pokes her head out. Just like I'm trying to get by. Just sing. Oh, it's you, Shiki-sama. What are you doing here at this time? Well, I was wondering if you'd let me watch your TV. Huh? Tohaku gives me a bewildered look. Well, there's no TV in this house, is there? I've been living in a normal house until now, so it's become a daily routine for me to watch TV after dinner. I guess I can't calm down without watching or something like that, so the more I say it, the more I realize I'm doing something stupid. There's something not right about barging into a lady's room demanding to watch her TV. Look, even Tohaku is just standing there, bewildered. Wait, no she's not. I guess you're right. You've been living at the Arma household up until yesterday, after all. You must think this mansion to be kind of depressing after moving here all of a sudden. Tohaku gives a cheerful smile and laugh. Let's see. Have you talked to Akia and Hisui about this yet? You mean about coming to your room? Tohaku? No, I haven't spoken to anyone about it yet. What about it? No, it's nothing. It's just that I would have to turn you away if you hadn't already talked to them about it. Smiling when she speaks, Tohaku looks up and down the hallway. Luckily for us, there isn't anyone else around. Please hurry up and come inside. It'll be troublesome if we're caught. Please stay anywhere. I'll go make some tea. Coughing to clear my throat, I take a seat. There are all kinds of things in Dohaku's room. It might be thought of kind of messy for a girl's room. There aren't really many things you could call cute, so what she does have in the room doesn't look very useful. Rather, it has an atmosphere of a room belonging to an orderly, scholarly person. Buried in miscellaneous objects, I find a TV. On top of the table is a remote. Maybe Tohaku has been watching the TV until just now. Thanks for waiting. Tea is fine for you, isn't it, Shiki-sama? Ah, thank you. Please don't mind me too much. Oh no, not at all. I'm sorry I can't do much to treat you. Tohaku says so, smiling warmly. So, the TV. What do you want to watch around this time, Shiki-sama? I don't have any programs in particular, but the news is a pretty basic one. I like to hear new trends and snob stories. It's that so. So, you really wanted to get the TV just to watch the news? I mean, okay? You're just gonna see Trump farting, but whatever. That's so. Seemed like a very laid-back person, so I thought you'd be reading after there or something. No, I don't have such refined interests. I don't consider myself laid-back either, but maybe that's the impression I give off with my glasses. Dang it, you stole my joke! As I sway my shoulders, you wear glasses, Shiki-sama. Akia didn't say anything about that at all, so I was surprised when I saw you at the door. I see. I haven't met Akia since I started wearing these glasses. Oh, well, they're just for show. I guess you could say my eyes are bad, but I think my vision is better than that of most people. It's not because I studied too much and went nearsighted or anything. Ah, crap. I have an intellectual image, but did I disappoint you? Not at all. I enjoy watching TV more than reading too. I'm glad that you're an energetic person just like I thought you were. Ah, yeah, thanks. I'm a little embarrassed. Faced directly with Kohaku's carefree smile, I can't help but feel a little nervous. Yeah, I'm sorry. You came to watch the news, didn't you? Kohaku switches the TV on. It's already 9 o'clock. The news, as it usually does, reports the day's events with very little exaggeration. Oh dear, looks like there's been another one of those serial murders. Silly murderers, Kohaku says, herself sitting next to me, sounding not the least bit concerned. The news is running a special feature on the serial killings. You know, Tohno, you might as well just turn on Netflix at this point, though. I mean, I'm just looking. The serial murders which began in the neighboring town now begin to be concentrated within this town. It's a pretty simple story. Late at night, he attacks young girls indiscriminately, and in the end, he drains their blood. Seems like last night's victim is the ninth one so far. Wonder what the police are doing about it. Who knows? It would seem pretty easy to catch a murderer who comes out at night, but maybe he's really careful so that they can't trace him. Could be right. Clues about murderers build up as they kill more people. So if they haven't caught him, even after 9 murders, he must really be prepared for the killings. A careful killer, huh? Like, aren't these killings spontaneous crimes? It's probably hard to think of them as being carefully planned. You're right. If there's no evidence left at all, then maybe he's not a random killer at all. I can only think that he's got it all planned out from the start, for execution. I see. But what would be the point of killing those 9 girls? Are they friends of his? Acquaintances? Probably not. If there are connections like that, I'm sure the police will have realized it by now. In the end, I suppose it's an incomprehensible case without multiple connections. Kohaku says all this disturbing stuff with a smile. Oh, seems like she's not really worried about this case. You know, these murders are happening right now in this town, Kohaku. You're a young girl, and also, aren't you even a little scared? I'll be fine, since the killer only appears late at night. If I don't go out at night, I won't run into him, right? Kohaku really is a clear thinker. It's perhaps a bit of a raw explanation, but I suppose that's how a news story would appear. Sorry for intruding on you. I'll be counting on you the next time I feel like watching TV. Sure, I'll be waiting. Kohaku looks up and down at the hallway. I'd like to escort you back to your room, but Hishui's waiting there, so I'll say goodbye here instead. Okay, good night. Had no idea bedtime at the mansion was at 10. Apparently there's some kind of unwritten rule here that one is not to be out of the room after 10. Feels so formal here, it's still so formal here, even with the old man dying. Well, I guess it's only natural. I'm also getting tired from the unfamiliarity with this mansion, so I immediately return to my room. We get it, we got it, we know. When I returned to my room, my bed's been made. Did Hisui do it while I was away? Thank you for putting the sheet over the pillow, Hisui. Well, she did, but it's really more than I deserve. I scratch my cheek. Are you there, Shiki-sama? I hear Hisui's voice along with a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Good evening. Thanks for making my bed, Hisui. Hisui quietly nods in acceptance. Erg. Just as I thought, I'm not used to this. Is there anything else you want to tell me? No, nothing from me, but Aki has instructed me to answer any questions you may have. I see. There are many things I want to ask, but I'll probably get to know them as I live here. Is it true that the curfew here is 7? Yes. The mansion day is locked up at 7, and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. It's also a rule that one must try not to go walking around the mansion after 10. Not even walking around in the mansion? Well, I've got no complaint with that, but isn't that kind of harsh? Aki and I aren't children, so you don't have to go that far. Indeed, it's a rule, however, please abide by it. Indeed, it is a rule, however, so please abide by it. You are aware of the recent disturbances at night, are you not, Shiki-sama? Yeah, that vampire gang Arihiko was talking about. Well, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. What else? Oh, do you mind if I ask an off-topic question? What is it? I'd like to know what kind of work you and Kohaku do around here. I'm here to serve Shiki-sama's needs, and my sister Kohaku is here to serve Lady Akia. In our spare time, we do maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you'd like to know? To serve. So that's what it is after all. My shoulders suddenly feel heavier. It seemed completely natural to Akia when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I have no interest in having a girl around my age serving me, at least not in that way. By serving me, you mean you're my personal servant? Yes, please do not hesitate to ask anything of me. Well, I get it. Going by how Akia was talking to you, it doesn't seem like I can dismiss you, so I'll just obediently let you serve me. Is there anything in particular you would like? Nothing in particular, but could you please stop calling me Shiki-sama? To be honest, I get chills down my back when I hear it. But Shiki-sama, you're my master. That's what I'm saying. I hate it. I've been living a normal life until yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where a girl my age addresses me with Sama. I see. His response was less than enthusiastic. Just call me Shiki, and it's strange I'll call you Hisui. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other. Still expressionless, Hisui lowers her eyebrows as if being troubled. But you are my employer. Not like I'm hiring you. You're the one doing things I can't, so you're the great one. I see. Hisui gives another unenthusiastic reply. It looks like I won't be able to talk to her in just one day. Anyhow, that's how it is, so don't be so formal towards me. I'll be grateful if you tell that to your sister Kohaku too. Very well, as you say, Shiki-sama. Expressionless, Hisui bows her head. She completely failed to understand. I'll be leaving now. Please rest for tonight, Shiki-sama. Bowing, Hisui puts her hand on the doorknob. Forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Running towards the door, I put my hand on Hisui's shoulder before she leaves. In an instant, Hisui's arm pushes away my arm with incredible momentum. With a whack, she slaps my hand away and leaps back. Huh? Uh-oh, she has trauma! It's so shame. That's the only thing I can say. Hisui is expressionless. She glares at me fiercely. That almost reminds me of AJ from The Walking Dead. I just do something wrong. Whoa! I'm very sorry. She sounds nervous. Not used to being touched. Please forgive me, and please don't do that. Hisui's shoulders are faintly trembling. I feel like I just did something really terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize without thinking. I understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hisui and I lower my head. Hisui says nothing. I think the feeling her share is calm again. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I'm the one to blame. No, well, maybe. But I scratch my head. Hisui stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. What is it you wanted to ask me, Shiki-sama? That's right. I shocked her because I wanted to ask her something. I wanted to ask about Akia. Doesn't she go to boarding school? Now it's only during middle school, Shiki-sama. From this year onwards, Akia has special permission to attend school from home. You mean she goes to school from here? How does that even work? Yes, but it is uncommon for her to come home before dusk like today. Akia-sama has practice until dinner, so she is always home before 7. Practice? Practice what? Today is Thursday, so she will have had violin practice. Huh? Usually, she is able to return before dinner on weekdays, so if you have anything to say to Akia, please let Nissan know after dinner. Hisui bows to say goodbye and leaves the room. Violin practice? What on earth is that? She's not some upper-class lady or anything, so why should she have to do something as bothersome as... Oh wait, she is an upper-class lady. Yes, come to think of it, my sister Tohno Akia is a natural born upper-class lady. In my memory, she was always the obedient, ever uneasy sister who would always follow me around. Was frail, lived in fear from the showing of our fire. Yeah, people really do change after 8 years. It's almost like it's 8 years. After 8 years, I've become the me I am now. Aki has become the Aki of right now, too. 8 years is a long time. Half of our lives until now. I was absent from this mansion during that vital period where a child becomes an adult. Sorry. I think things would have been better for her during those 8 years. A mumbling apology. For some reason, something flashed. Left by myself, I lay on the bed. Bro, can you please go to sleep so I can end the video? This house from 8 years ago. My blood relative from 8 years ago. Feels like they belong to someone else. Hear what's going to happen to me now. Grumbling to no one in particular, I fall asleep. Finally, bro, I'm like, dude. Bro, I really... Okay. I think that was the thing. Like, the dialogue in this game is just like... OG. Like, they have way too much dialogue. Like, we didn't even really talk about anything in this episode, but like... I don't know. But, that's like an hour and 17 minutes. Anyway, this episode wasn't really the episode that I was hoping it would be. So I'm going to keep this as part of the prologue, to be honest, because I feel like we didn't make any real progression. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoyed the series. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope y'all enjoyed the day. I will see you all next time.